To install Quadratic Solver, you'll need to download the zip file, and to do that you have to log into your gwycon.com account and download it from there. Once downloaded onto your machine, you can just right click to extract it, open the folder and run the setup file. It's very quick and easy to install, just a couple of screens to go through. Click on next to go through the first one, and then you have to select where you want to install it and who gets to use it, either yourself, the current logged on user, or everybody, and click next and you're ready to start installation. Clicking next and it will install for you. It will take just a couple of seconds, not very long at all. Once it is installed, you'll have a shortcut on the desktop and also one from the start menu. As you can see here, we've got a shortcut to the program on the desktop, and there will also be one available from the start menu as I mentioned. Double click on this and the program will open. So let's just go through a few of the options that you have available on the program. When it first starts, you're on the main tab, and the options here you have to enter values for the coefficients for the x squared term, a coefficient, the x term, the b coefficient, and the constant term, the c coefficient. As you can see, these three coefficients give just one solution, and this is labelled on the graph. Let's enter another equation now. Let's just change the c to 10 and see how this affects the graph. As you can see straight away, there are no real solutions to this equation, and you can see this by the fact that no part of the graph touches the x-intercept or the x-axis. You can also see that this is shown for you on this label here. It says the solution contains complex roots, and here we have the full solution in complex form. Let's just enter another combination of coefficients, 1, 0, minus 5, and we can see the change in the equation is reflected immediately. So we have x squared minus 5 equals 0, and you can see the results in two real roots, and again the two solutions are given for you. You can copy these into another program if you wish, and the two roots are labelled on the graph window as well. Let's see another example. Minus 2, 3, and 0. And this results in an inverted quadratic. And you can't see the labels very well because they're off the screen, but what you can do is use the control and click and drag in the window to pan the graph around. You can also use the mouse wheel to scroll in and out until you have the desired zoom that you want. You can also use the mouse to drag and select an area to zoom into, and again you can still use the mouse wheel as you wish. And you can finally reset the zoom and pan to the default. You'll notice that you can access the reset of the zoom and pan from a context sensitive menu, and you access this by right clicking anywhere on the graph window, and you'll be able to see the other options available as well. You can copy the image, and once copied you can paste it into another application, which you can see here demonstrated in Microsoft Excel. You can print the page, and there's a print dialog. And you can also save the image. And you have a variety of options, formats to save it in. And you can also show the data point values as well. So you select show point values and then hover over each point and you'll see the data points. You can also turn this off. Let's just show you a few more examples of the options. If you click on Axes Options tab, you can change the title and also the axes labels as well. And you can see the changes have been reflected there. And you can also change the calculation options. This particular example, let's scroll in. Let's say we just wanted to plot from minus 0.5 to 2. And you can see the graphs just plotted for that specific range. Under this tab you can also choose the number of points to plot. So you can have fewer or more. Then a lower limit is 3, so it must be 3 or more. And you can select as many as you wish. This is handy if you want to zoom in and still see a large number of data points, especially if you want to see all the data point values. Finally, on the Help tab you have some instructions, as you can see here, to use the program as well as this video. And that's about it. We hope you enjoy using the program. If you have any help, questions you wish to contact us with, you see on screen now that the email is support@gwycon.com.